Around 2 months ago, or 10 weeks, arrived on Koh Samui to train at Punch It Muay Thai. This is actually my third time training at Punch It, so I wanted to make this quick video to share with you what our experience was like training at Punch It, kind of give you an idea of what to expect when you arrive and kind of what you need to bring with, the cost, all that good kind of stuff you're looking for out of a review video.
My name is Maddie. I am from the United States and I moved to Thailand about 2.5 years ago to be a teacher.
My name is Richa and I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I've been training at Punch It Muay Thai for 2 months now.
My name is Giel, I'm from the Netherlands. First day when I was looking at gyms, I looked at a couple of gyms and the way they connected here with me was good, and I thought it was a good chance to come here and to train with these guys.
So where is Koh Samui? Koh Samui is an island in the south of Bangkok. It's about an hour flight. It's right near two other islands, Koh Phangan, which is famous for being kind of a chill island, the full moon parties, and there's Koh Tao, which is very famous for its diving. Like I said, this is my third time training at Punch It. Marcus is the owner. He's been exceptionally helpful and friendly every time I've been here, so I love coming back. The trainers are super nice and accommodating. No matter what skill level you are, they're just very, very helpful and kind, and well, I mean, they are punching you in the face sometimes, but definitely like they're nice and fun to train with.
They're sneaky and they really know how to put you out of balance and things like that. When you're giving them signs what you're gonna do in sparring, they already see you coming, so they're a little bit devilish.
So you can actually come in at any level of fitness because there's multiple classes that the gym offers, and I decided to go in for the more intense one, but there's still a lot of beginner classes being run where you can come in without having picked up any Muay Thai or even done any running and still come in and learn a ton and really improve your fitness.
Punch It has been a little bit of everything. My old training was really focused on pad work and basic technique, but at Punch It I get all aspects of Muay Thai.
What can you expect when you show up to train at Punch It Muay Thai? I would say biggest thing is like hospitality and customer service are gonna be very, very good. They're gonna be extremely helpful and make sure you have everything you need. You feel comfortable, you have a place to stay, transportation, anything you need, they're gonna help you out with. There's gonna be 3 classes a day. Beginner's class, which is from like 6 to 8 or 6 to 7:30. Class for everybody, which is in the morning from 8 to 10. And then the fighters class, which is from 4 to 6. That one's gonna be a lot more a lot more full contact sparring, and it's a lot hotter at that point in time of the day.
I really love training here because there is a different intensity level for everyone, and you can kind of mix and match to match the experience that you're looking for. So in the morning class and in the evening class, you can go a little bit lower intensity, focus on skill and technique, and less on the intensity of the workout. If you want something a little bit more challenging, you want a little bit more cardio, a little bit more endurance training, you can come to the fighter class and you really push yourself to the max there. That's some of the most intense workouts I've experienced. So if there's a day you really want to hit it really hard, you want to put all your effort into everything, you can burn out all of your energy. And you can also come and say, like, I'm not feeling it so much today, and you can go a little bit lighter and you still get a really good workout in.
Lastly, there's going to be private lessons available, so you can work with any of the trainers one-on-one, and they're going to be able to work with you on whatever technique it is that you want to get better at. Maybe it's blocking, whatever you have in mind, they're going to be able to help you out. I took a few private lessons from many of the trainers and found that they were extremely, extremely helpful. If you're going to be preparing for a fight, like you can do a beginner level fight here if you would like, definitely want to look at training with Foz because he's just going to teach you how to win the fight. He's just exceptionally good at that part of the training. The other guys all have their own unique skill set or things that they specialize in.
Yeah, so the private lessons are really cool because the coaches will focus on technique in a fight. I think in class it's all about just understanding kind of like all the different drills and all the different like skills, but here it's very specific and focused on how to win, which I think is like really useful if you want to do a fight.
Every single class starts out with a run, and the morning and the evening class, the runs, not too challenging. I mean, it is a little difficult, but it's not too challenging. Whereas the 4 o'clock class, it's 30 minutes running out in the jungle, in the heat, hot as hell, and if Marcus is going, it's gonna be at a pretty fast pace because He likes to make sure everybody's like pushing themselves. Just be warned, when you're showing up for that run, it's gonna be hot. Next, for all the classes, you're gonna be jumping rope for about 5 minutes, doing some stretching, then it's gonna move into your shadow boxing, pad work, technical drills. If you're going to the 4 o'clock class, you can expect clinching and more full contact sparring.
Coming to Punch It, I feel super safe with all my training. I think the trainers are really knowledgeable and well experienced. I've never been worried about participating in something that could injure me. Sometimes the sparring can get a little bit intense, especially with some of the more serious fighters and the men that are training here. But if there's ever a time that I feel uncomfortable or someone I would rather not spar with, I feel really comfortable asking the trainers and they're happy to change for me. For women considering coming to Punch It to train by themselves, I would say totally go for it. You won't regret it. This is my favorite gym that I've been to in Thailand. It's very professional, it's very clean, it's a very safe and welcoming environment. And that's not always the case in every gym you go to, but here they're really welcoming of all levels, all people, no matter where you're coming from, no matter what your experience is.
As a solo female traveler, the biggest things on my mind are, do I feel comfortable in the environment that's created? And do I feel like I can walk around on the streets alone to get from the place I'm staying to the gym? And if I feel like the other students in the class are also like respectful towards women. And I'd say that as a solo female traveling here, my experience here has told me that all 3 of these things are like a huge check mark.
So one awesome thing about Punch It is that they supply almost all of the materials that you need for class. So as a first-time student or a newcomer to the gym, you really don't need to bring a lot because they have hand wraps, they have boxing gloves, they have shin guards. What I would recommend you bring is a water bottle, a towel because you're going to sweat and you're going to want to wipe it off, and a good attitude and any athletic wear that you feel comfortable in. Shorts, sports bra, t-shirt, leggings, might be a little warm, but up to you.
If you're gonna go to the fighters class, you're gonna wanna bring a jock strap or nut cup, I don't know what else to call it. So you don't need to bring your own pads, you can if you want to, but if you want to save room, you can either use pads at the gym, they have hand wraps, gloves, and they also have a shop where you can buy your own here as well if you don't want to bring yours from home. Everything you really need is available here for you to use. Oh, last thing is you're gonna wanna bring a mouth guard, bring it to all the classes and wear it just anytime there's any type of contact. You don't want any accidents to happen. Lastly, what you're gonna wanna bring is motivation and drive and grit to make it through, because if you're gonna be training every day in the heat, it's gonna be hard. Like there's gonna be days where you don't wanna go. Thankfully, Richo is here to help push me on days when I didn't wanna be there. And you just kind of have to be ready to go through a bit of a struggle with the heat and the intensity of the training. So what does it cost to go and train for something like this? If you came here and the cost of training just to go to classes is around like 217 USD per month. So not very expensive at all, and you can go to like two or three classes a day if you want to, and only if you're really crazy. But it's not too expensive. Private lessons are a little bit different. They're gonna cost a little bit more. Now, they're usually run around $30 per lesson, but if you end up booking like a pack of 10 of them, then it ends up being closer to $25 per lesson. Now, if you need transportation, that's gonna run you around 105 USD per month, but you'll have a motorbike that you can drive anywhere on the island, whether you wanna go to other restaurants, bars, you wanna go to one of the other beaches. It's really easy to get around by bike. Very reasonable price, very well upkept bikes. You're gonna be really happy if you decide to go with that option here. Now, as far as accommodation goes, there is a very wide variety of accommodation from like the fighter's room, which is like $460 USD per month, all the way up to like a super nice suite that's like $6,000 per month. There's a big, wide variety of options depending on your comfort level and what you're looking to get out of it while you're here. We actually stayed at one of the mid-tier ones, Chateau de la Maille, which was around like $560 per month to stay at. I'm actually sitting in here now. I would say like for what you're paying, you're getting quite a bit out of it. Plus, you know, they clean the room for you once a week. You have like a front little shop area where you can get water and snacks, whatever you really need. They have laundry, I don't know, it's everything you want. It's pretty easy to stay here. The pros of staying with Punch It and training here are, Marcus and Johnny, their hospitality game is on another level. They make sure everything's taken care of for you, so you have no stress. Whatever level you're on with the trainers, they're gonna be able to work with you with what you have. If you're a beginner, they're gonna teach you the basic. If you're high level, they have guys who fight regularly, basically at a professional level, that are gonna be able to work with you and spar with you, full contact, and get you ready for whatever it is that you're looking to do. So the package deals make it great. The gym is clean. Everything is just really well organized. They have everything on hand that you could possibly need here. The only things that I would say to be aware of are, one, it's hot and it can be challenging. So just keep that in mind. This could be a grueling, taxing, difficult thing. The other thing is, if you are a digital nomad or you're working and traveling, it can be really hard to balance. If you're going to a fighter's class or 2 classes a day and you expect to work a full work day after that, I think you're in for a big surprise unless you're already able to do that. I am not.
I just got back from a private Muay Thai lesson with Oz, and he punched and kicked me a lot in the stomach, and now I'm dead.
That was really hard for me to balance, but if you're looking to do just 1 class a day, either the beginners or the intermediate class, you're gonna be good to go.
My experience between balancing work and training has been good. The first couple of days I had to get used to the change in time as well, so a little bit of a jet lag. But if you find the right balance, it's actually fun because you have some work and then I can do some training and go back and do some work again. And it's a really nice way to cut up the day between something you really like and something you sort of like, and you feel accomplished at the end of the day. So yeah, I think it's been fun.
One other point I wanted to mention, I want to give a shout out to the trainers. Those guys just make class very enjoyable. They're all high level. I think whoever you're spending time in training with, because I've trained at other Muay Thai gyms in Thailand or in other countries, and I've had a lot of not memorable trainers, and I've had some good ones too, but these guys are just at a very, very high level. Can't say enough, but don't get me wrong, they will beat the shit out of you. No matter how cool they are, they will beat the shit out of you, and they will make you work every single day in class, but it's pretty enjoyable, to be honest. If it is your dream to go to Thailand and train Muay Thai, Punch It Muay Thai is gonna be one of the best places you can go to, just because of the high level of professionalism, how easy everything is, the different levels for different level of athletes or fighters. This is a great place. You're not gonna wanna miss out on this opportunity if it's something that you're looking at doing. Definitely go check it out.
So if you're considering coming to Thailand or Koh Samui to learn Muay Thai, I highly recommend that you do it. I tried it for the first time when I came here, and it changed my life. It's completely changed my relationship with exercise and my body and my confidence, and I'm really thankful for that. And I've also just never felt stronger. I feel really powerful, and that is an awesome way to feel, especially as a woman who's traveling alone in Asia. So if you're ever in Koh Samui, definitely check out Punch It and come train with us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything I can do to help you out, or just reach out to Marcus or Johnny at Punch It, and I'm sure they're willing to hook you up with whatever information it is that you're looking for. That was a long video, and I need some water. Anyways, I hope that answered all your questions. If not, let me know, and I look forward to you stopping by next time. Ciao, ciao.